Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. ADHD-Friendly time management, tips and tricks for better productivity. Are you struggling to manage your time effectively due to ADHD? Many people with ADHD find it difficult to stay organized and on track with their daily tasks. However, there are several tips and tricks that can help you manage your time more efficiently and reduce stress. One of the most effective time management strategies for people with ADHD is to create a structured routine. This involves setting specific times for tasks such as waking up, eating meals, and completing work assignments. By establishing a routine, you can train your brain to anticipate what comes next, which can help you stay focused and productive throughout the day. Another helpful tip is to break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This can make it easier to stay on track and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Additionally, utilizing tools such as timers, calendars, and to-do lists can help you stay organized and prioritize tasks effectively. By implementing these strategies, you can take control of your time and improve your overall productivity. Understanding ADHD and time management. If you have ADHD, you are probably already aware of the issues you struggle with in regard to time management. But I still think it's important to talk about the various ways your ADHD might manifest. Before you can figure out the best strategies to use, you need to understand how ADHD impacts your time management skills. The impact of ADHD and time perception. If you have ADHD, you may struggle with time perception. This means that you might have difficulty estimating how long tasks will take, or you may lose track of time and struggle to complete tasks within a given time frame. We often refer to this as time blindness. In your head, it really only takes 10 minutes to get to work, but in reality, it's a 25-minute drive. Your inability to accurately assess how long something will take makes you late. It's not that you're rude or inconsiderate, you're really just unaware. In addition, you may find it challenging to prioritize tasks, which can further exacerbate time management difficulties. You view everything as equally important, and this can lead to feelings of frustration, overwhelm, and stress. Common time management challenges. There are several time management challenges that people with ADHD commonly experience. Some of these challenges include procrastination. People with ADHD often struggle with procrastination, which can make it difficult to complete tasks on time. You have a hard time starting things, especially if it's something you don't like. Difficulty with planning. Planning and time management go hand in hand. How can you plan a project when you don't know how long tasks will take? You may find it challenging to plan and organize tasks, which can make it difficult to complete them efficiently. Distractibility. The thing about distractibility is that you can lose focus over many things. It's not that you can't pay attention, but that you pay attention to too many things or the wrong things. Distractions can be a significant challenge for people with ADHD, as they can make it difficult to stay focused on task. Poor time estimation. You may struggle to estimate how long tasks will take, which can make it difficult to plan your day effectively. Time blindness. Inconsistency. People with ADHD often struggle with inconsistency in their performance, which can make it challenging to complete tasks on time. By understanding these common challenges, you can begin to develop strategies to overcome them and improve your time management skills. Setting up your environment for success. Organizing your physical space. One of the most important steps in managing your time effectively with ADHD is organizing your physical space. A cluttered and disorganized environment can lead to distractions and procrastination, which can make it difficult to stay on task. However, I understand that often out of sight means the item no longer exists for you, so you feel the need to have things where you can see them. When I talk about organizing your space and keeping it tidy, it's about creating a space that feels good for you. It doesn't mean clutter-free or minimalist. It means you're not overwhelmed by your space. You can focus and function. Here are some tips to help you create a space that promotes focus and productivity. Keep your workspace tidy. Clear off unnecessary items from your desk or work area. Use organizers to keep your supplies and materials in order. Minimize visual distractions. Avoid having too many decorations or items that can draw your attention away from your work. Use a planner. Keep a planner or calendar nearby to help stay on track with your tasks and deadlines. Minimizing distractions. Distractions can be a major obstacle when it comes to managing your time with ADHD. Here are some ways to minimize distractions and stay focused. Turn off notifications. Disable notifications on your phone, computer, and other devices to avoid interruptions while you work. Set boundaries. Let others know when you need to focus and minimize interruptions. Consider using a do not disturb sign or noise-canceling headphones. Take breaks. Schedule regular breaks to give your brain a chance to recharge. Use this time to stretch, take a walk, or do something enjoyable. Prioritizing tasks effectively. Learning to prioritize can be tough. In your head, since everything on your list needs to be done, it's all important. While it all might be technically important, not all things are of equal importance. There should be, and usually is, a hierarchy. Identifying high-impact activities. When you have ADHD, it can be challenging to prioritize tasks effectively. It's easy to get caught up in small, low-impact tasks and neglect the high-impact ones. To avoid this, start by identifying the activities that will have the most significant impact on your goals. One way to do this is to make a list of the tasks you need to complete, then rank them in order of importance based on the impact they will have on your goals. You can use a simple table or a list to help you keep track of your priorities. Breaking down overwhelming projects. If you have a large, overwhelming project to complete, it's essential to break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. This will help you avoid feeling overwhelmed and make it easier to stay focused. To break down a project, start by identifying all the tasks that need to be completed. Then break those tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps. You can use lists or tables to help you keep track of your progress. Don't be afraid to ask for help with this step if you need to, or try AI help like ChatGPT or Goblin tools. Time management techniques for ADHD. Once you've tackled those aspects of time management, you need to try some specific techniques that can help you stay on track and increase your productivity. Here are a few techniques that you may find helpful. The Pomodoro technique. One effective time management technique for people with ADHD is the Pomodoro technique. This technique involves breaking your work into 25-minute intervals called Pomodoros with short breaks in between. The idea is to work on a task for 25 minutes without any distractions and then take a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, you can take a longer break of 15 to 20 minutes. Using the Pomodoro technique can help you stay focused and avoid distractions. Experiment with the timing of your Pomodoros to work with your brain and ability to focus. Time blocking. Another time management technique that can be helpful for people with ADHD is the time blocking method. This involves scheduling specific blocks of time for different tasks or activities. For example, you might block off an hour for exercise, followed by 2 hours for work, and then an hour for household chores. Time blocks can also be more general instead of using actual hours on the clock. Allowing yourself flexibility to switch things up makes your brain happy. Using the time blocking method can help you prioritize your tasks and ensure that you have enough time for everything you need to do. It can also help you avoid procrastination and stay on track throughout the day. Using visual timers. Visual timers can also be a helpful tool for managing your time with ADHD. These timers provide a visual representation of the time you have left for a task or activity. For example, you might use a timer that shows a red bar shrinking as time passes. Using visual timers can help you stay focused and avoid getting distracted. They can also help you better understand how much time you have left for a task, which can help you manage your time more effectively. By experimenting with different techniques, you can find the ones that work best for you and improve your productivity and time management skills. Building routines and habits. Once you have strategies that work for you in managing your time, you need to work on using them consistently. That's where habits and routines come into play. Creating consistent daily routines. One of the most effective ways to manage ADHD symptoms is to establish consistent daily routines. Having a set schedule can help you stay organized and reduce the amount of decision-making required throughout the day. To create a consistent daily routine, start by identifying the activities that are most important to you, such as work, exercise, and leisure time. Then set specific times for each activity and stick to them as closely as possible. Using a planner or calendar can be helpful for visualizing your daily routine and keeping track of your tasks. Consider using color coding or symbols to make your planner more engaging and easier to follow. And don't forget to build in breaks throughout the day to recharge and refocus. Habit stacking for success. Another effective strategy for managing ADHD is habit stacking. Habit stacking involves linking a new habit to an existing one to create a routine. For example, if you want to start meditating every morning, you could link it to your existing habit of drinking coffee. So every morning, after you finish your coffee, you meditate for 10 minutes. Or do it while your coffee is brewing. Habit stacking can help you build new habits more easily because you are leveraging the strength of an existing habit. To create a habit stack, identify a new habit you want to form and an existing habit that you already do consistently. Then link the two habits together by doing the new habit immediately after the existing one. Remember to stay patient and persistent, as it may take time to establish new habits and routines. Coping strategies for ADHD-related time blindness. There is no cure for time blindness. People will get mad at you and accuse you of being rude, selfish, or inconsiderate of others' time. I know that's not who you are, and that you don't intentionally show up late for everything. But like it or not, the world revolves around the hands on a clock. So while there's no cure for time blindness, you need to be aware of it and have strategies in place to counteract it. Mindfulness and time awareness. One of the most helpful strategies for managing ADHD-related time blindness is to develop mindfulness and time awareness. This involves being present in the moment and paying attention to the passage of time. One way to do this is to use a timer or an alarm to remind yourself to stay on task and keep track of time. You can also use mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing or meditation to help you stay focused and aware of the passage of time. External accountability. Another effective strategy for coping with ADHD-related time blindness is to create external accountability. This means finding ways to hold yourself accountable for your time and your tasks. One way to do this is to work with a coach or therapist who specializes in ADHD. They can help you develop a plan for managing your time and provide you with support and accountability. You can also find an accountability partner or join a support group to help you stay on track and motivated. Overall, coping with ADHD-related time blindness requires a combination of mindfulness, time awareness, and external accountability. By developing these strategies and incorporating them into your daily routine, you can improve your time management skills and reduce the impact of ADHD on your life. Maintaining momentum and motivation. Learning to improve your time management skills, or any of the executive function skills, is hard. It takes a lot of practice, and sometimes you're going to feel like a failure, like you'll never improve. But you will, if you don't give up. Celebrating small wins. When you have ADHD, it can be challenging to maintain focus and motivation over an extended period. That's why it's essential to celebrate your small wins. Celebrating small achievements can help you boost your motivation and keep you moving forward towards your goals. You can celebrate small wins by creating a list of tasks you want to accomplish and checking them off as you complete them. You can reward yourself with something you enjoy, such as a favorite snack or a short break after completing a task. Giving your brain the dopamine hit it craves will keep you motivated. Adjusting strategies as needed. You also have to remember that everyone's ADHD is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. That's why it's crucial to adjust your time management strategies as needed. If you find that a particular strategy is not working for you, don't be afraid to try something new. For example, if you find using a to-do list is not helping you stay on track, try using a calendar instead. It's important to be patient with yourself and not give up if you don't see immediate results. Finding the right time management strategies that work for you may take some trial and error. By celebrating small wins and adjusting your strategies as needed, you can maintain momentum and motivation and achieve your goals even with ADHD. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb Podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.